Let's dig into all of this legal terminology. First of all, this whole thing came from a grand jury proceeding. So let's look at exactly what that is. Grand jury is a group of jurors, just like any other jury that you can be called to serve and to sit on. But this one is secret. And what's different is the entire case is not heard, nor is a decision of guilty or innocent rendered. The whole proceeding closed to the public or the media. It's a group of 23 people. 16 have to be there to hear the charges and decide if there's enough evidence to bring a charge. They do hear from witnesses. They can request witnesses. Mr. Trump was invited to testify. He didn't have to come, and he didn't. And the grand jury will hand up an indictment to a judge. That simply means they formally tell a judge, these are the charges we believe that the former president should be charged with. And we're going to find out exactly what those are when the charges are unsealed. Next, Mr. Trump expected to be processed. That includes turning himself in with fingerprinting, a mugshot, and generally handcuffed. This appearance is typically negotiated with the defendant's legal representation. Mr. Trump is no different, except that he will be accompanied by Secret Service. The next step in all of this, an arraignment. Assuming that he turns himself in on Tuesday, as expected, he would be facing a judge. An arraignment, simply a formal hearing inside a courtroom where President Trump and his attorneys are presented with the charges that he is now accused of. It's at that point that the charges are unsealed and presented, and he can plead guilty or not guilty at the time. Nearly all legal analysts expect that there will not be any bail on these charges because they are considered to be non-violent felonies if they are indeed felony charges. What else does this mean? Can a president even be indicted? If he's a sitting president, he cannot be. But because he is 2 years out of office, that means he can be. It does not, however, preclude him from running for president or from serving as president again.